Regina McCann-Hess, President of Forge Wealth Management, and welcome to our Women in Wealth series. Today, we're going to talk about managing your retirement plan when switching jobs. This could be a really good topic for a lot of people because apparently people are switching jobs in droves right now. It's actually quite a phenomenon that we haven't seen, at least in my lifetime. I've never seen this, but it's also very, very difficult for a lot of employers because they really need people, and people are just either don't want to work or they're switching jobs. But when you do switch jobs, you do have obviously a lot to think about. Where are you going to go? What are you going to do? How do you want to do things differently at your new job? And then you also have to think about your retirement plan. You're going to have a number of important paperwork decisions to make if you do change jobs. Now, how to handle your existing retirement plan is one of them, and an important one too. Now, you do have several options on how to treat the money from your old plan. Your decision can impact the vested portion of your previous employer's contributions, a significant financial implication. Therefore, it's important to understand the choices you may have when you make a career transition. Option number one, here we go. Keep things as is. Pretty easy, right? Your previous employer may allow you to keep the money in your plan. This is appealing as it helps keep things the same, and it continues to allow you the potential for tax-deferred earnings. While you can't make further contributions to the plan, you can still maintain control of how the money is invested, and typically annual distributions must begin after you reach age 72. Now, I did mention that you can still control the money, the investment of the money, and that's because the 401k menu is still going to be the same. You can make changes within that 401k plan, switching, however the menu is, you can switch among the investment options that are offered and still stay within the same plan. Now, you also have option number two, transfer into a new account. You can transfer the money into your new employer's plan, which continues your tax-deferred growth potential. However, check to find out any rules that may apply when rolling over your money. Talk to an HR representative and review your new plan and restrictions carefully. If you take money out incorrectly, withdrawals will be taxed at current tax rates. And anything that you take out before you reach age 59 and a half is also subject to an additional 10% federal penalty. You really don't want to mess that up. So, definitely talk to the HR person, find the correct paperwork, do the paperwork process, make sure it's all, signed, sealed, delivered, dot your I's, cross your T's type of thing. So that's option number two. Option number three, cash out. Definitely not my favorite option. You can withdraw your money in cash, either a lump sum or installments. While you may appreciate the cash windfall, keep in mind that the early withdrawal subjects your distribution to taxes. For example, distributions incur a 20% automatic federal withholding, as well as whatever your standard income tax rate is. So if you're in say a 32 tax bracket, when you take that money out of the 401k plan, they may be required to withhold 20% automatically. But then come April, Uncle Sam's still going to have his hand out and say, oh, you're in a 32% bracket. You owe me more money. So just be cognizant of that. The other thing you have to keep in mind is if you're under 59 and a half, you'll have to pay an additional 10% federal tax. Not so cool. On top of these, you may also face state and local taxes on that money as well, because now guess what? It's income. Now, adding these together can sharply decrease your expected cash payout. This is why this is not a favorite option of mine. So I have to tell it to you, but not a good idea for most part. Option number four, transfer the money into an IRA. You can also roll all or part of your money into an individual retirement account, or IRA for short. Now, if you decide to do this, make sure you do so within 60 days from when your old 401k distributed your check, as it will save you from both penalties and withholding taxes. Now, it also may be better to use a direct rollover process so that the check is made to your IRA account. Now, this is helpful in two ways. One, the old 401k plan may not be required to withdraw 20% tax on your rollover as it would if they make the check payable directly to you. Number two, if the check is misdelivered, no one can cash it. It can only be deposited into your IRA account. So an IRA offers continued tax deferral for retirement, though check whether fees or commissions will be assessed. So, you do have to be aware that you may incur additional fees and commissions if you're rolling it into an IRA. Now, depending on your circumstances, the money that you accumulate in an employer's plan may be a major source of retirement income. How you choose to manage it can have a major impact on your retirement savings. You may find it helpful to discuss your options with a financial professional prior to making a decision. This way, this can help you avoid making financial errors and not really knowing the impact of your decisions. I want to thank you for joining me today. Again, I'm Regina McCann-Hess, president of Forge Wealth Management. Our website is forgewealth.com. Our social media is on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube at Forge Wealth. And on LinkedIn, you can find me as Regina McCann-Hess. Have a wonderful day.